Hello and welcome. Get away, Ghast. I'm trying to do an intro. Ow. I'm trying to do an intro. And he's disappeared. Hello and welcome back to Cream Puff Plays Minecraft. I am in the nether mining up just an absolute ton of quartz. So this is probably my third time down in the mines trying to get enough quartz to build this monumental tower. Oh no. Little bit of poo came out. That was rather scary. I don't know if I want to go on. Okay. Where was I? Yes. Mining up a heap of quartz. So I have a heap already. I'm using my silk touch pick to mine it all up first. And then we're going to see who can guess how many stacks of quartz pieces I'm going to get. Now, this episode's taken ages to come out. I realise it's probably about a fortnight, if not longer. I'm currently recording this on, what is it, the 3rd of May. Okay, I'm recording this on the 3rd of May. So that might give you some context as to when it's coming out or how long it's taken me. It's taken so long because I've been doing a lot of work in creative trying to get this, trying to get the look of this kind of elven chapel castle. I actually don't know what to call it. It's going to be some kind of gigantic building anyway, and it is turning out quite gigantic, but I'm really liking the style that I've got going at the moment. The problem is it is literally all quartz. I've tried working in diorite and quartz, diorite and, you know, white concrete and stuff into it, but it is just not, I just can't get it to look good. I might try in the end anyway, just out of necessity. I've had to repair all of my tools because of the amount that I'm using them. Should I go over there? Not sure. Yeah, I've had to repair all my tools and stuff. My elytra is halfway through dying, which I'm a little bit worried about. I might go over there. Whee! And land lovely and nicely. Ah. Yeah, my elytra's halfway through dying. I can't remember how to... I think it's just diamonds that you repair it with. I've also done some work on the birch grove that I'm building. Which is kind of weird because I actually got rid of a lot of the birch trees that were already there in order to put my own in. But I want it to be completely custom. I want it to have a really grand feel about it. So it would make sense. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep mining up all of the quartz that I can find and hopefully not die in the process. And then what I will cut to here is me getting damaged by this stupid magma block. But what we'll go to here is I will show you the process of... I don't have a bow. I've got an arrow. Just not a bow to go with it. So come on. I can hear you. Let's go. Man, okay. What I'll cut to here is the process of building the birch grove, or as much of it as I have done up to this point, which is, well, it's a fair amount. I need to do more, obviously, but I'll tell you what, grinding up birch wood is really dull. As is mining quartz. As you can probably tell. Not the most exciting thing in the world. I don't really want dandelions. So, never get a ghast at either one. Whack! Return the sender. I've definitely done that before. But of course now it's an advancement, or a challenge apparently, and not just an achievement. Give me all that quartz, leave nothing behind. Anyway, why don't you go and have a look at how the birch forest is coming along. And I'll see you back when I've mined up all of this freaking quartz. Ta-ta! Okay, so I'm like super unlucky. This is many days later, and you notice everything looks a little bit different. I'm not in B-Dub's texture pack for this reason. I'm in the next snapshot, which is 17W18A, I think, which has done this to this texture pack. Yeah, birch looks a little bit weird. It looks fine in the bar, but when it's actually placed, it looks like this. So, for the time being, I have to go back to standard, regular, everyday default textures, which is fine. But I just got done filming the second half of the Birch Grove time-lapse, and it had stopped recording after 2 minutes, so I did not film the entire hour. So I've just given up on that. I've come back here because I'm trying to give some kind of, it's going to be atmospheric, so I'm walking into this area and can just show off what I've done so far. So it's nice. I actually like walking in here. I like the shape that we've got going in here. I just need to extend it out here, and I need to extend all of this with dirt because this building now is going to end up out here, I think. But as we come in, hopefully, we can start to see the Birch Grove as we wander on in. It's far from finished. I need to do this whole kind of landscape, probably up to around there, which is, it's not. It gets boring after a while. I can do it for about an hour at a time, which is what I've done. So that time lapse that you've just seen took about an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes, I think, actually. The time lapse I've just finished took about an hour, and this is how much we've done. I'll just go for a walk through, and we can have a look at some of the trees. I've decided that this one is my favorite. I like the shape, and I like this is kind of the look I was going for. This kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a cedar tree, I think. Is it cedar? I'm not entirely sure. This kind of shape. This one I'm less keen on. It's a bit too scruffy. So let's just shave off some edges. Oh, that looks a bit weird now. Just something like that. It needs to be higher. This one, I like the shape. This one's pretty good, but again, pretty scruffy. And we've got this just down here. Actually, I didn't like this one to begin with. And I feel like this should be like that. This one, not too bad. A lot of trunk on this one, so I kind of tried to compensate with it for more leaves down the bottom. This one's okay, kind of leaning out over the water. I wanted to have this idea that all of the trees that were down near the water were kind of, were kind of leaning over near the water. I don't know why. Just like that idea. This one's not too bad either. Quite like it. It's got a good shape to it. Comes out a little bit too much on this side. This one I kind of did a bit of a root coming down there. Not sure I'm keen on it. This one's okay. There's some good trees here. I've kind of filled it in with very, very heavy bushes. This is where our lighting's going to be, actually. Going to do a lot of hidden lighting around here because I don't want any torches, but I do want it lit up. Probably need a tree around there, so I'll probably scrap that, put another tree. I want it dense. I want it as dense as possible. Not like a full forest. Still want to be able to walk around, but basically it's either filled in with these rocks, these leaves, or these trees, and I want it kind of difficult to look around. This is the bit that I did on the time-lapse, and all of this I did off. Well, it was on a time-lapse, it just wasn't bloody filming, which is a real shame, because I had this great idea for what that time-lapse was going to look like. But yes, this is what we got going on, and this is going to spread all along here. I've decided I'm going to keep some of the vanilla birch in there, just occasionally, maybe some of these taller ones. And, I could come through and just do some tidying up of them a little bit. Just to kind of help them blend in a little bit. Make them look mildly custom, even though they're not. And I'm going to do only white flowers down here. So I've got some azure bluets up there. So let's go and get one. I'm getting quite good at this. Flying all the way up. There's a very special treasure in there, which we're going to get to in a second. Azure bluets. Oh no, I only had one. Oh, I thought I had more. And I'm out of bone meal as well. I do have some more bones somewhere. So I could probably go get some. I really would like... Aha, actually, I need you. started to use these shulker boxes, finally. Oh! That was very, very close. My elytra didn't activate. Oof. That's a bit scary. Yeah, so I finally started using these shulker boxes. So I just changed the color of some of them. So this one's pretty much, that's where I was looking for. Dirt and moss stone and stuff. I needed that one to make these, wherever they are. These stone things. And I've got this red one, which is full of all my birch wood. And I've got this purple one, which is full of all my leaves. And it's just random crap now. Ah! Oxeye daisies. I thought I had some. So, let's just go through. We need to put a few around. Just dot them. Doesn't really matter. I don't want lots of them. I came down here and I felt like I've put too many around the place. Yeah. There's a little bit too much here. So, you guys can go. Because I need them over here. I need oxeye daisies and azure bluets. There. Where's my bluet? I like a bluet. So, let's just put that there. Lovely. Yes, it's. I want all of this area to be very. I want it to feel magical, and I feel like white flowers, quartz, that kind of vibe is kind of fits with the magicalness of it all. So that's what I'm going for. But yes, let me know what you think. I'd like to know. You know, this is what I like. This shape. This is what I want to do, and so I might go through and clean up some of the scrappier ones. It's probably not dense enough. Like the amount of birch I can see behind it is a bit meh. Like it could come out a little bit more, but then at the same time, yeah, I kind of like it. So let me know what you think of that. And I'll continue doing more of this work off camera. Ah, and that reminds me, I'm going to just fly down here. I kind of started this. So my idea was that actually we'd go through and terraform right around the edge of here, all stone. I'm not entirely sure about it, though. I think it might look cool. It's a significantly larger bit of work to do. Beautiful. It's like it was meant to be. Looking at me like that. Give me anyway. Boop, done. And then eventually what we'll do is we'll cut all of this dirt out and we'll replace all of this. We'll probably dig this down another level. Mainly because after I just replaced all that, down another level because I want to get it to roughly the same level as the river behind it. So when we bring it in, it'll just be seamless with the rest of it, and this will just go around the edge. I'm blathering. Oh, you may hear a hum in the background. That's just the heater. It's a very cold night tonight. So what we're going to do, we're going to fly on up. Let's see if we can do this. I'm going to fly on up here. We're going to do more work on this today as well. It's a very packed episode, which is why it has taken so long to do. Because between trying to get these time lapses recorded and done and working on this in creative to try and get a look that I like. We'll see how much time we've got. Plan is I'm going to do the arch and probably the other tower here today. And there's quite a bit on the back. Well, this is what I want to show you, though. This is some of the mining of quartz that I've done. What I want you to do, comments below. In the comments below. I'm pointing downwards, which is pointless because you can't see it. But in the comments below, estimate how many pieces of quartz I'm going to get from this. Remember, I do have Fortune 3. So tell me, how many bits of quartz am I going to get from this? Okay? So pause the video now. Have a think. Put it in the comments. And I'm going to cut here and we'll come back and mine it all and see how many we get. Okay? Let's go. And here it is. The monster. Like, this is gargantuan. All I can think of is that this would be enough to build taller than this tower in solid blocks of this. So I should, you know, just readjust on my chair. I should get enough. Like, I really should get enough to make what I need. All right, put my silk touch away. Fortune 3. I've got to fly up to the top. Okay, here we go. Please, please, please be enough. All right. So, hopefully you've got your guess down in the comments, and we'll see how much we get at the end of all of this mining. Should get a nice amount of levels as well. And finished. Well, 13 levels. And as near as makes no difference to 2 shulker boxes full. I can't do the maths there, especially not here in my head. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just edit in the number. There you go. Wow. Wow, that took so long. Whew. All right, now the test. How many blocks will I get out of this? Oh, yes. I'm thinking this purple chest I'll just make into blocks, and then the others I'll make into stairs, slabs, and columns. I mean, I know I need to make them into blocks anyway. Blip. Wish there was a quicker way to do this. Ooh. That many quartz blocks, coupled with this many quartz blocks, is how much I have in total. That's not going to be enough. That's still not going to be anywhere near enough. Hang on. This isn't going to make that much of a difference. I'm really scared about how much quartz I'm going to need for this project. Because as I've been building this in creative, oh my god, you should see how much quartz it's taking. It's actually insane. So a little bit of context, this building, there's going to be another tower right here, which I've already marked out using dirt. And in between, there's a big kind of archway that goes between the 2 buildings and some archways behind, and then this stretches out till about 13, 14 blocks, so somewhere over here. It's a very, very large build, and it's all out of quartz. So, it's going to be a challenge. But, of course, I just need to get on with it. Shut up. So, I think I'm going to use netherrack for me, for my, what do you call it? What do you call it? Scaffolding. We'll just finish this on camera. And then we're going to time-lapse the build of this. If enough people want it, I will put together a let's build of this gigantic elven... Sorry, I don't know, I keep calling it elven. I don't know if it is. Feels it. I'll put together a let's build of this entire thing, which would probably have to be like a 4-parter, just because of how long it actually takes to build. But what I might do, I'm just going to finish building this wall. I probably won't do all of the walls. I'll probably just finish this wall because I feel like I need to do this bit to have a solid edge to do the rest of the build. But what you'll probably see after this is we'll have a nice little fade out into the time lapse of building this thing. So I'll talk to you when we are back. Or I'll just die along the way. I'll talk to you when we come back. Okay, welcome back. I was going to continue to go on this time lapse until I looked in my inventory and realized that this is all we have left. I built a heap of quartz slabs. That was a really bad idea because, as it turns out, we don't actually need many. Now, to give you a bit of an idea of how much quartz I'm going to need for this, to finish off this building, this tower still has this wall to go and this side wall, and there's some details in both of those walls. This tower is completely, it's not even half done yet. I was kind of half building it while I did the rest of it. This front is mostly done, mostly finished, but we are going to do some extra work here together just to finish off this episode. I have no idea how long it's gone for. It's pieced together from about 7 or 8 hours of footage. But we're gonna join in together just to do this last bit. But that was all of the quartz that I got. So yeah, I'm becoming very, very aware of just how much I'm going to need, which is just insane amounts, just absolutely ludicrous amounts. So anyway, oh my god, and that's happened more times than I'd like to care. Like to admit. So the time lapse, you might see me fall off about 12 times. So the idea I had when I was coming up with this top is with the roof here was, I wanted an asymmetrical arch. So I wanted this arch in the middle, which we've got, and I wanted an asymmetrical arch. So we've got one here, but then there's another one that starts from within this. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3, 3. And hopefully I've got the quartz for it. There you go. 2. Bring this back. 2. And then 1, 2, 2. Oh. I have to like tap to make sure that I don't break too much. 2. These are my last 3 blocks of quartz. Is that right? I've got pillars, and I got stacks of pillars, and I have so many slabs. That'll give us chiseled. I can't turn these back into what I need. Oh, but I suppose I can just use them. I can just use them. So we'll do this, and then we will just slab. Okay. And I'll pretty much have to bring these back all the way anyway, so I may as well. Okay. Back. Good. Right, so that's exactly what we want there. And then, right at the back of each one of these, we'll do an upside down stair. Like this. It's actually not been too bad building this in survival, other than the quartz grabbing. I thought it was going to be really, really tricky because there's a lot of detail going on and I'll be jumping around all over the place. But no, it's not been too bad. So, what we do is that is perfect. We go up here. Now, I believe it starts. Let's just have a look over here. Okay. So it starts on the second block back. All right. Back here with an upside down stair, but I may change that. And then it goes and does a double one of them. Then we go there. Then we go 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And we bring it down from here. Okay, so what I just wanted to get this bit done because it's kind of the pivotal part of the whole design. And I didn't want to leave you guys without having finished it. So down. So 2 blocks. Oh, yes. And then we go here. Just down here. We go down. I think it's 2 again. Is that right? Now we go down to 3 now. 1, 2. Oop. Here you go. And then we do a block of the nether rack. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. I can't get it. Oh my dear Lord. That one. Right there. And that's wrong. How have I done that wrong? So it goes up, finishes there, and then it's 1, 2. Yes, 1, 2. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that should be hard up against that. Ah, okay, yes. No, that is fine. That is how it should be. So, actually, I need to just hop up here. Get rid of you. I'm trying to get rid of all this netherrack. Just... Okay. And there we go, get rid of all of that. I might just save some of this because that has gone back too far. Just to save me. I'm going to clean all of this up and then we'll go back and have a look. And we'll get stuck on an invisible block. And then I'll probably waste some quartz in finding the invisible block. Nope. And nope. Okay. Can I? Oh, so close. Oh. Now, and I've gone quiet for a bit. What I will do is explain kind of a bit of an idea that I'm going to have. I'm going to have this idea. No, I've had it already. Okay. Let's just, I'll go back here. So what I learned is that you can't actually fly onto a ladder. I really hope that you could, but you can't. This is kind of my, let's check that everything looks right kind of dealio. So, hop up here and we'll have a look. Yeah, so you can see the kind of look we're going for here. So we've got our main arch here, and there's going to be some glass in there, and then we've got the arch there, and then the other arch there. So it's kind of this weird asymmetric thing, which I very much like. Let's take a step back, see if that looks fine. Yes, that looks exactly how I designed it. If we had more quartz, there'd be quartz all behind here and behind here. This was too thick, I think. No, this is still just one thick, and then we had some quartz behind it. But that's what it looks like. Oh, so much work still left to do. Like this tower still has to go. This tower still has to go up or be finished. This has to go up, and it's just so much work and so much quartz mining. But I'd like for you guys to let me know what you think down below. Actually, if you watched it this far, why don't you, down in the comments, if you watched it this far, if you're that much of a fan, just type in hashtag quartz sucks. I'd like to see that. All right. Okay. I guess we're flying down here now. I've created another tunnel to get myself back to my other villages. There's a few things actually that I want to ask you first before I leave, because this is going to be the end of the episode. Finally, it's been like 2.5 weeks in the making. So, I'm going to quickly go back into Bdubs, texture pack, just because I want to ask some questions about. You know, is there any way that we can save some quartz here? So I want some polished diorite, and I've also got this, which is the bone block. Actually, I should just keep that in there, because I'm looking at other white kind of textures that we can put in amongst all of this to try and save some quartz. That kind of works. I think if you had that kind of interspersed throughout it, that would actually give it a little bit of texture, which would be quite nice. And the other thing we've got is this polished diorite. That stands out like a sore thumb. I don't think we can use that. I think bone block and maybe white concrete might work as well. I'm keep thinking about ways that we can actually just save some quartz, because this is costing me a fortune. And eventually I'm not going to be able to repair my picks anymore. So we might actually get some bone block in there. I don't like the texture, but I kind of like the way it blends in. So a bit of bone block around the place. Pretty soon we're actually going to be fighting the Wither, because what I want coming up through the middle of this island and in the middle of this tower is going to be a beam of light from the beacon. So pretty soon we are going to have to fight the Wither. Look at this. It's ridiculous. We are going to have to fight the Wither. But anyway, let me know what you think about the bone block. Let me know what you think about this building. Like I said, I will be doing a let's build of it eventually. It is pretty majestic. Like up here with the sun setting. Let's just see if we can get a good shot for the thumbnail. Not sure any of those were good shots, but we'll see. Anyway, whew, this is taking me ages. These time lapses, I tell you, they're killing me. But let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next episode of Cream Puff Plays Minecraft. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.